if you have a particular product, so let's say you're selling a beach tent, right? So let's say that's your actual particular product. So instead of targeting other keywords, what I would do is I would be looking at long tail keywords, right? So beach tent, large, beach tent, for beach tents, color, etc. So I'd be keeping the main keyword. I wouldn't be actually targeting just beach tent in itself because, and again, it really depends what type of product that you have in actually doing that and see whether or not it actually converts really well for doing that. But a lot of the times when you get a product or a new product for that main keyword, probably doesn't compete as well, just due to the fact that your product's still new. Maybe you don't have as many reviews. It does help with conversion a little bit, that's for sure. Maybe your pricing is a little bit off. So what I would do is probably just stick away from, even if you've tried the main keyword like beach tent and it's not converting, then just look for longer tail keywords with the word beach tent in there, right? So have a look at your product and see what are the longer tail keywords that people are actually searching for that particular product. They're going to be a lot cheaper in actually doing that, to market that, to advertise that. And then you probably need about 40 or 50 of them. I recommend that you don't have more than 10 keywords per campaign, per Amazon PPC campaign, and also recommend the keywords that you're actually putting within the 10 keywords you're putting within that one PPC campaign, that those keywords are pretty much on par when it comes to search or when it comes to traffic. So what I mean by that is if you had set up an Amazon PPC campaign and you're targeting the keyword beach tent, now beach tent, like let's say for example in Australia, I know in Google search, you probably get about 40,000 searches a month, for example. But if you type in beach tent large, you might only get 1,000 searches a month. Now, you don't want to put the keyword beach tent large with beach tent in the same campaign, because what's going to happen is all of your actual advertising spend is going to go to that one main keyword, and your other keywords are not going to get any spend at all, right? Because Amazon's strategy is important to them. It's about getting you to spend as much money as possible, right? And then letting you try to figure it out. So what you want to be doing is ensuring that you don't group you group all the keywords together that have similar traffic, right? So they get a similar wide spread or even spread of your PPC costs. If you're worried about not doing that correctly, then what I'd recommend is maybe get one campaign set up for 3 keywords. So only have like 3 keywords per campaign, another 3 keywords per campaign, etc. You can create as many campaigns as you want, right? Just to ensure that doesn't happen. And a good sign whether or not that is happening is if you go to your PPC campaign, you click on one of the campaigns and you realize that one particular keyword has, a heap of advertising spend, but all the other ones actually don't. Now, it doesn't mean that the other ones don't work. It just means that you have one keyword that has so much traffic and you have a high cost per click on that, that what's happening is Amazon just targeting all that money to that one particular keyword. Right. So I'd be looking at that very, very importantly. Another thing also is the ASIN targeting, which I mentioned before, Dave. I know you put your question there before I mentioned it, but ASIN targeting, product targeting, I think is a really, really good strategy for people. You can do category targeting, but I don't really recommend that. The reason why I don't recommend that is because you'll end up probably spending a lot of money before you figure out what works. And I don't think it's worth it initially. I think at the initial stage, what you should be doing is you should be targeting the keywords that are most relevant to your product, including long tail keywords, and you should be doing product targeting. And then what I usually do is I set a pretty low cost per click, right? And then I slowly increase that cost per click, right? So I don't do it the other way around. I don't put a high click and then just kind of try to drop it quickly. So that's the way I do it. The way I optimize my campaigns, I'll log into a campaign, have a look to see which one's spending the most, and then looking at the impressions it's receiving. So impressions is basically the views it's getting on the actual page, not the clicks, but the actual views. There goes another water bottle, but the actual views. So basically, if you're getting a very high impression, so there's a lot of people, it's getting big coverage, right? But there's no one clicking on it, then that could mean a couple of things, right? So first of all, it wouldn't mean that you would increase your cost per click, right? Because you're already getting a lot of impressions. So don't do that. So a lot of people, what they do is they keep increasing their cost per click. Check your impressions. That's how you know whether or not to increase your cost per click. If you're looking at one keyword and you see the impressions and it says only 200 impressions, now you know to increase your cost per click. If you see the impressions for that keyword at a 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, don't increase your cost per click. There's something else that's happening there.
Hey there, this is Neil-Asher from the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. I want to say a big thank you for watching this video. That video actually was from the regular Monday night Q&A session, excuse me, that I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 of us now, and growing, by the way. We're the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. Now, if you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and get yourself off there and come and join us, all you need to do is go to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. AussieOnlineEntrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that, by the way, is underneath this video, and I will welcome you with open arms and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, have a good one. Bye.